From an economic point of view, unemployment can be defined as a situation in which people are willing and able to work but can't find jobs.
One of the greatest problems facing the Nigerian economy is the level of unemployment in our country. Each and every year it gets worse, and the government is not doing enough to curb this. The government should provide more job opportunities and then job securities, especially for graduates and school leavers of our country. As at 14th May 2014, according to the Vanguard statistics, there were about 60 million Nigerians that were unemployed.
I would say the quality of employment in Nigeria it's not bad, it's actually good, but for you to get those jobs that everyone wants, it's not available to just everyone, and it doesn't happen organically, it doesn't happen naturally.
The quality of employment in Nigeria is not that good, but the quality of employment in a lot of countries aren't good. But the specific problem in Nigeria is that the quality, the job satisfaction, the wages, everything is wrong. Because quality of jobs, for example, in the UK, and illegal jobs such as sexing chickens, that's dividing into male and female, earns you 40 grand a year. Not because it's a great job or anything, but they just pay you good for doing something like that. But in Nigeria, you see someone with a master's in engineering being a receptionist for someone else. Things like that don't make sense.
In Nigeria, we have a very large population, and we seem not to use that to our advantage because there are a lot of educated people who can do things and make the economy better, and as a whole increase the GDP of the country.
In Nigerian society, where you come from, it definitely matters a lot more than it should. Me being qualified is not the only thing that will get me a good job.
Another area is that these days, employers are increasing the level of quality of people that they want. And though that's good for the economy, Nigerian schools aren't that good, and Nigerian schools do not meet up to the quality that these employers want. So then who takes these jobs?
Take the job of airline pilots as example. You have a lot of foreign and educated people working for these airlines, while the Nigerian people who also may have the same level of education as these foreign people don't get jobs. Why? Because the companies and the government are ready and willing to spend more money and resources on them because why? They feel they are better and they've attained a better level of education. So I think in attaining our full potential, the government and firms in particular should support our locals before getting to internationals.
I know of a school in Nigeria where it was a very public story, about 300 staff, maybe more, they had to be sacked because they were not qualified. The only reason why they got the job that they got was not because they were right for the job or anything, just because they came from the same place with the vice chancellor of the school, and that's how they got those jobs. And at the end of the day, they were only destroying the system, they weren't fixing it anyway.
What may be a standpoint for the Nigerian government is to invest more in people, the education sector, so that even though people don't make it up to the university aspect of education, they can go out and maybe start small to medium enterprises and reduce the rate of unemployment.
Let me put it like this: the Nigerian dream is to get that one government job that everybody wants.
With regards to self-employment, it is viable. The issue is that the government has just made it unattractive to citizens. Because these days, one wants to get a loan for a small-scale business, yet the interest rates are through the roof, and no one wants to pay money that they don't have.
I think the Nigerian government at this point is overextended and overstretched. They don't need to do everything for the people. They need to just basically facilitate. They need to just provide the right conditions.
I think that the private sectors are not well suited to help unemployment in such situations. Why? Because the main aim of any company is to make profit. And if these companies aren't making profit, they might have to take measures such as sacking people and replacing them or cutting down the hierarchy in the company.
The problem with the private sector is that most people don't like those jobs because they're overworked and the pay is not so good, especially with the foreign companies. So I think that if the government can actually regulate and sanction these foreign companies and let them know that, look, you can't pay my people less than what they deserve, I think that would really go a long way.
Now, something that the government can do is to create business schemes and innovative programs that reach all corners of Nigeria and all horizons so as to encourage Nigerians that self-employment truly is an option and they can't go into it.